Welcome back to Sidelines TV. I'm here today with someone I've been trying to catch up with for weeks and weeks here at WEF. It's Tritschler. Allie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. I've gotten to give Allie 2 McClay medals so far. So I finally got a chance to catch up with her here on a Saturday. So how's the season so far for you, Allie?
Really good. Yeah, really good.
That's all you can really say. You're here with your whole team from Norfield. Can you introduce everyone?
Yeah, this is Molly, Ashe, Timmy, Kees, and Cawley.
How is everyone?
Good, thanks.
Good. How did you come about finding these guys to really help you hone your skills?
I've known Timmy and Chris since I was about like 7. And then when I was old enough to do the horses and equitation, I found them at Norfield's farm.
So far it's been really working well. It's really interesting to see that it takes a team to really build talent like this. Molly Ashe, everyone knows, huge show jumper. How is it for you to be able to pass this knowledge on now?
It's fun for me because she's sort of come up the way I came up, which is riding a lot of ponies and, you know, and making her mark there. And now when it was time to step up and do the horses, you know, in the beginning, I think she felt a tiny bit like she was a small fish in a big pond of water. And now she's, you know, quickly, she's made a name for herself. And it's fun to watch and be a part of that. Very reminiscent for me.
Great. Well, now we have a good soundtrack in the background. It's also funny, too, because Timmy, you were telling me earlier about time in the saddle with so many different horses is so key, and both these guys had that. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's just in order to really develop and hone your skills, as you put it, you really do have to log time in the saddle, and you've got to ride different types, and from that you develop a feel for different types, and you're more comfortable. There isn't a long learning period or time to get acquainted with the horse, particularly if you're catch riding. And it's just by virtue of doing it on many different types, you become very proficient at it. And she has become proficient.
Do you see any struggles for kids that are coming up now to get to the level that you are?
Yeah, I think it's a difficult sport. I'm actually worried a little bit for the future because it's, you know, people who don't come from endless means, it seems to be, you know, getting a lot trickier. Not that it's ever been easy, but to sort of work your way up the ladder and continue in the sport. You know, I think it's like Allie. She's worked her way up the ladder now to date, and you know, now how do we maintain somebody with as much natural ability and the love for the sport and sort of encourage them to continue in the sport is, you know, I think it's something we need to really get it focused on in general as a group, you know, and find a way to help kids in Allie's position, or you know, even if they do come from plenty of means, you know, it's at some point your skills have to start to support you in the sport that you choose, well, any sport. So I think there's area for concern for the future of, you know, we don't want to lose our best riders because it's too impossible to keep growing and to work your way up that ladder. Not that you're ever going to get anywhere to the top of any sport without a lot of hard work and sacrifice, but I think it's important that the hard work and sacrifice is made, you know, makes it worthwhile in the end.
Right. I totally agree. And Chris, you guys, your farm is in Connecticut, but you've just gotten something a bit closer, so people that have the ability, want to ride more often, they can.
Yeah, we just started leasing stalls at the Sleepy Hollow Country Club in Briarcliff, New York, which is about 30 miles from downtown Manhattan. So we have clients in Connecticut. We also have clients that live in the city, so we're giving them the option to either stable in New York, where we'll all be training there, and also in Connecticut and Newtown.
That's a great idea. And for all of you, where do you see Allie's career going from here?
Hopefully as far as it can go. I mean, she's certainly talented, and she has the incentive and the drive. The rest just remains pretty much up to her, and if things line up, as Molly said early on, the industry or the sport needs to really think about supporting their talented young people, because without the support, the financial support, it's just not going to happen for them.
Right, I agree with you. It's really nice that you're only 16 and you've really done so well this far, and perhaps by the time you're ready to be in here jumping in the Grand Prix, there may be some sort of corporate sponsorship rather than personal responsibility. to really open the field for everyone that's able to do it, not just able to pay to do it.
Absolutely. I hope in a few years down the road from now we'll be preparing to watch Allie on Saturday night in this ring.
Well, we're going to make a point of that, okay, Allie? We'll be back in just a couple of years.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And everybody at Norfield Farms. Okay, for Sidelines TV, I'm Rob Jordan.